This is my Bodensee hat that I picked up when I was visiting Constance in Germany. And it sort of relates to this book because I was an American out of place, and this novel is about an American out of place. It is a novel that is a straight out slide down a mountain or glacier or fjord on two wheels, careening between the sheer drop on one side and the rock wall opposite, and hoping the senile old Korean War veteran driving this train can hold a straight line as it goes faster and faster and faster, and then just stops. And that's too bad, because right up to then I was really enjoying the ride. I can't remember the last novel in which I had so identified with a main character to the point that I was reading more to see what he'd do rather than where the story went. Sheldon Horowitz is the cantankerous grandpa, old school Korean vet driving this train or tractor. He is out of his place and out of his time, and man, do I get that. Sheldon and I both cast jaundiced eye about this supposedly more sophisticated age and see, like we're wearing x-ray specs or something, the warts you want to cover. Sheldon is a bump on the log of his granddaughter's Euro-sophisticated Norwegian lifestyle because he is too old to take care of himself back there in his New York home, at least by current social standards. But he's not. Too old or senile, that is. He is more than capable of not only taking care of himself, but of a Bosnian refugee boy on the run from the boy's murderous Serbian craphead father. The story is all about Sheldon's headlong flight across Norway, keeping the little boy out of the clutches of Enver, the murderous Serbian, and his gang of rapist genocidal thugs. Sheldon doesn't speak Norwegian and has no idea where he is, yet he devises more and more skin-of-his-teeth escapes across a country he does not know in an effort to reach his granddaughter's Norwegian's husband's cabin, hidden somewhere in some god-forsaken primeval forest, where he and the boy will be safe. He thinks. Relying on the skills developed as a sniper in the Korean War, or maybe not, could be a dementia dream, Sheldon stays steps ahead of the Serbians and the one police detective in all of Norway who has the brains and initiative to realize Sheldon isn't just some senile old coot wandering around the countryside in a fog, but a capable old soldier protecting the innocent. There are three distinct stories interwoven into a single plot: Sheldon and his escape, the Serbian Enver and his revenge-fueled hate, and Sigrid Odegaard, the exasperated police detective swimming against a tide of mediocrity, desperately trying to find Sheldon before Enver does. Any one of these stories could have filled a novel, so what we get are the highlights of each spun around Sheldon as the axis. You might think you're getting shortchanged, but Miller gives you enough description and action from all three that you don't feel cheated. Indeed, after reading about Enver's stark and brutal background, you can almost understand his motivations. Almost. And all three of these out-of-control cars, well, two cars and one tractor, are hurtling to a much-anticipated bloody climax in the remote woods of a Norwegian park. And you brace for the three-vehicle collision and instead run smack into a brick wall. I don't know if Miller suddenly got tired of the story or had a deadline or got interested in something else, but it comes to an abrupt deus ex machina ending that left me quite irritated. Come on, man, that's no way to treat a Korean War sniper. Even if he really isn't one. Old guy here. See you later.